Hello everyone, and thanks for logging in on my webpage, golftipsforfree.com. My name is Bob Brown, and I just want to say that I just finished up a beautiful hole of golf here in sunny Florida, and the reason for me doing this golf tips is to tell you that you can throw away all the tips that you've heard. Most of the tips the golf pros aren't even playing, and I know that you're in overload with all the tips that there is out there. Like, for instance, keep your head down. Well, how can you hit the ball with your head down? Don't flip the wrist at the top. Don't sway off the ball. And finish at the target. These are all things that you can just throw away. There's 5 easy parts to this golf swing that I'm going to show you. The only thing you have to know is ball contact and control, ball control. Those are the only 2 things that you need to lower your scores immediately. So let's get started. Let me show you the swings. And all you have to do is compare the swings that I'm going to make. The only difference you'll be able to see is the length of the shaft. So without further ado, let me hit some balls for you. First of all, we're going to start with the driver. And I'm going to hit 3 balls. I want you to watch the swing. Now, doesn't that look like a perfect golf swing? Again, right on the yellow flag. The goal is to keep the drive in the short grass. Doesn't matter about the distance, as long as it's in the short grass. When I practice, I always practice with 2 clubs down on the ground. That's my path. And one more swing. Okay, so now we're going to take the 3-wood. I want you to notice the swing, same swing, just a little bit different shaft length. So let's get started here. Perfect. The goal is we're just trying to keep it in the short grass. That was actually on the stick. So, try it again. Another, very good. And I don't worry about swing or head down, or flipping of the wrist. Forget all that. Now I'm going to go to the mid-irons. Alright, now we're taking the mid-irons. Only thing you got to remember here, is like I mentioned earlier, is contact on the ball and control. What you want to do is you want to have your hands just a little bit ahead of the ball at impact. You want to pinch the ball into the ground. You want to hit the ball first and then the ground. So here we go. Right on line. Very good. Same thing. Pinch the ball, hands just a little bit ahead. So to go off to the club, he's doing the right thing for the club that you're picking. ball perfectly straight. Just a little draw. All right, everyone. Well, we've hit our drive in the short grass. We're playing a par 5. We've hit our 3-wood. Now we're about 50, 60 yards away from the pin. It's the same swing, different club. This time we want to use the loft of the club to actually launch the ball up, hit on the green softly, and not roll very far. We can actually back it up, but we won't need to do that today with the wind behind us. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put the 50-yard swing on it. Play the ball a little further in my stance, and I open my stance. Right next to the pin. Try it again. Right on the green. I'll hit one more for you. Perfect. Ball lands, checks up, rolls 2 or 3 feet away from the pin. So